Hello everybody and welcome back to the And More Bus Videos YouTube channel and OMSI2 the bus simulator. We're back with our simulation section series OMSI2. If you've just found this channel, hello, I'm also known as And More Bus Videos. I am And More Bus Videos, that's the one we're doing now. Well, let's try that again. I'm also known as And More Central. And More Central is my main channel on YouTube, and that's where I do a series where I drive real life buses. So yes, I do drive real life buses as well. Always like to introduce myself in that way, just so you know the context for the driving that you're about to see virtually. So you join us at Cranleigh railway station, the terminus point of the 17 and 18. Now, purely because it was the next one to leave, we are covering the 17 service. Now, the 17 and 18 are circulars. They both use this, that is the 10.8m E200 MMC, part of the enhancement pack for the original V3D product. It includes different options for seats. This one in the Stagecoach 2020 colours has these sort of bucket style seats, but you can also get the high back ones and other different styles. Now, the enhancement pack basically is a free download that you can download once you also downloaded the free E200 MMC, both from Fellas Film forums, and as I say, it gives you this extra variation and updates the 11.5 metre and 8.9 metre. I'm particularly excited about this because I've actually driven 10.8 metres in real life, so I'm really excited to see how this compares. Arguably mine were of a different year, and you will be seeing that very soon on the Day in the Life Bus Driver series on the And More Central channel. So do make sure you subscribe and check out that channel, check out the current series, and you'll be seeing some of me driving some E200 MMCs in the new upcoming series. For now though, I don't know why those people are queuing. I haven't set my destination yet. We are going to Caversham Hill, so we need to put didn't help because they're all separate, so I need to put Hill 17 on. Now, I'll happily let them on here, but I've got to really run down to the stand. So as discussed in the previous video, I'm still getting used to this driving position from what the previous one was. It's still a little bit strange for me, but I'm getting used to it. As someone that's driven these in real life, I do prefer my seat usually when I'm driving a little bit lower, just so I don't have this where I'm sort of looking over the wheel. So anyway, it's time for us to go. So this particular route is only 22 minutes long, so you go up to Caversham Hill. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. So you go up to Caversham Hill, you go up there, and I assume you either run back as a 17 on the loop, or you change to an 18 and come back.
Jeez, I know the hell's going on with your driving.
Thank you. So I assume something along the lines of is what you do, or they might just be separate and they meet there. I don't know, or full loops. But basically, for now, we are doing. So we're doing the 17. In an upcoming video we'll have a look at the 18 as well. We'll see what that's like, and we'll also do that from the railway station because we terminated the hill, so it does mean that regardless we'll have a different direction that we've travelled, because I don't see the point of if it follows the route that the 17 does back. I don't see the point of doing it in the opposite direction, because then we'll just show you the same part of the route that we previously done. So I'll have a proper look, we'll find out, and we'll see what it's all about. I do love this city centre, I really do. So again, on the map, Stagecoach run the local services, so they run the PR3, the 17 and 18 circulars, and the 31 route. Where we went wrong in the previous video and went all the way up the hill, just for context. Ooh, that was a little bit closer than comfort. When I noticed that in the mirror, I was like, oh yikes. So I believe the only things they do run on the AI on the map are E200 MMCs. I know you can get different AI lists. I assume one of them might include solos, something like that. But they all sort of seem to be locally routes. Very, very small or kind of outstation. You're very, very lucky that I clocked you when I did. You'd have been a second later, I wouldn't have been stopping. There we go. I mean, the acceleration and the handling is pretty on par. I can't fault that. I'm not spoiling too much, but I have driven one of the videos I do. I've driven one with this dashboard, and one of the videos I do is a slightly different dashboard. A fear of spoiling the day in the life of bus driver series. I'm not going to mention anything else. That is all that I shall mention on said topic. So I do believe we are going to follow part of the 2 route that we did previously. We're going to follow part of the 2 route that we did previously. If you remember, as we were going up to Burnham in the previous video, what's my car? As we were going up to Burnham in the previous video, you noticed that we saw some bus stops with 17 on. So I think there is going to be a bit of a crossover. Just by thought I'd do this afterwards, because it seemed that this service sort of bobbed in and bobbed out when.
Jesus, he's driving this like a madman.
So it sort of appeared to bob in and bob out of the 2 routes, so I'm curious, and I imagine you lot are as well, as to how much said bobbing in and out it actually does in reality. So, again, ignore the blind. This is one I haven't got round to sorting. I did the majority of them. Either that or I don't think I've put the right hot file in this one that I edited. Because I think I thought that this was okay. So it isn't. Either that or I don't think I've edited it. How are we doing for time? We are roughly on time. We're doing significantly better than the previous video, I'll tell you that. It was just peak time, wasn't it? It was just typical peak time. Peak time rush. Somebody wanting to get off. I just sort of was just going to shoot past the bus stop and just went into autopilot. There we go. Yeah. Sorted. Again, quite easy done, even though it is on the dashboard. Very easy done. Something I've just noticed as well on this dash is it tells me the time. That's cool. And it's right as well. Again, I do forget sometimes just how good OMSI 2 is nowadays. But this enhancement pack is definitely worth getting. And now that this has been made and the variations it provides and the added gameplay with the vehicle it provides, it's just really worth getting, and it's free. It's not like you have to pay for it or anything like that. It is a free download. I know the person that made this enhancement pack, I believe, is also working on one for the Dennis Trident with stagecoach specs variations. I think they were the person that also made the open top Dennis Trident. I think it's the same person. I'm sure it is. But I believe they're doing some work to a closed top stagecoach style Dennis Trident that is very exciting. Oh my goodness, let's make most of these lights actually being on green. I just don't want to repeat a previous video where we ended up 10 minutes late. That was just absolutely bonkers. We just hit every single red light going. Every single red light, we just hit it, and every single bus stop we were stopping. You see, this is being done at R3. That lull between when the schools have kicked out and proper rush hour starts, that little bit of a lull I just thought all of these are going to want to change lane at last second, aren't they? So let's go into this lane, because otherwise it's just gonna chaos. Well, it already is partially chaos, but we'll ignore the fact that one car just dive up straight into us, and now that all of that's done, we'll go back over to the line. It's this section of road where they just dive across. I don't know. I think you can stop it if you edit the files and bits like that. I'm pretty certain you can. But again, as I have mentioned in all the other previous videos and haven't yet mentioned in this particular one, it is a version 0.99. It is not the finalised finished product, all of that spiel. So there are a few bugs, there are a few bits missing, there are a few bits that will still be added, all of that lot for the full final release. So just a food for thought consideration there. That's why the cars pull across, but we manage, we roll. Why is that blue car trying to... That blue car's trying to pull in front? Oh, is it? Okay. That's actually staying in that lane. I thought it was trying to overtake me to then cut in front. I was like, really? Gosh, you're doing very, very well for the lights in this particular video. It does sort of prove that if you do start making, you actually do quite well. Although again, I am still of the mindset that these two sets of lights would probably in real life work. It says, I mean, it depends on how your traffic will work with dual carriageway. I think with how this road is, definitely when you're pulling out of here, this road, these lights would definitely be on green. Whether the next set would be or not's a different question. Probably not, but this set should definitely be on, because in real life, that would cause so much carnage and chaos. It's unreal. I don't know what to think of Stagecoach at the moment. I'm sort of like, my opinion on the whole repaint thing is incredibly divided. On a vehicle like this, I've always been of the belief that this livery never really suits me. However, the stuff like the E400s, it looked okay on them. It was just, this style of bus just doesn't resonate with me now. And I did warm to the livery, but when you look at it on a vehicle like this, I'm a little bit like, yikes, it's not, especially compared to Beach Ball. Although, the problem again with Beach Ball is Beach Ball did look old. It did look aged, just like when they tried a few different modern takes on it and then went to a totally different approach. And now they're going navy blue, that I'm just not sure what I think of navy blue as a bus livery. I don't know, it just scares me a little bit. It just scares me a little bit, bus livery being navy blue. You want buses to be seen, buses to stand out, so it's just strikes me as a bit odd. You can tell you're definitely driving for the smaller operator with how many bus stops we're flying past. Goodness me. Everybody around here has clearly, after last video, has an Aviva week ticket. This bonkers. Although again, realistic, the people doing the short trips, not bothered what bus shows up because the ticket price is the same. It's not worth them buying anything more. People travelling further, not as many of them are clearly going on this bus. They're clearly paying a premium. Or it's the only route, or it's the only bus that they catch because of how small the Stagecoach operation is. You never know, different theories. What was that to say? Is that van genuinely going to pull back onto where I am then? Yeah, the 18 goes straight forward here. We like the 2 that we did in the previous video. Are you going all the way around? Okay, you're just doing loops and loops and loops. Okay, I'm going to go past then because of otherwise I'm just never going to get out. Just going round and round and round and round. I mean, it's definitely turning out to be a very different run to the turn. Very, very different run. On at the 17 at this bus stop.
Hello.
And we are Woodbridge, what? Took around halfway through my cab. If I had any float or any money sat there, then that's all gone. Also, people in the know, I will be asking it in my video as well, in my Day in the Life of Bus Driver series as well. What is the use for this? Because it's too big to fit anything like a cup of coffee in. You're not going to use it for like a big bottle because you're probably just going to keep that in your bag anyway. So what's actually the use of it? So yes, the 18 comes the other way. So what we'll do is, the 18 video isn't the one coming up next because I think that would be just a little bit boring. But in a couple of videos time, the 18s, I'm planning to drive the 18 and we'll drive that from the railway station because clearly it's a circular where the 17 goes around one way, the 18 goes around the other. Presumably a full hour circular or something like that then. Or just under an hour, because this is just over 20 minutes, 22, 23 minutes, with a 3-minute turnaround at the terminus. Oh. Confused me.
You really need to learn how to drive.
I'm going to use the brake. I'm going to use the brake. The option is no braking, we're going to the house. I mean, like, what's the option that you want here? I hope that it jolts. It's an E200 MMC. And I also then forgot that AI cars don't move and give you space like real cars do, as the Mercedes River went into the side of the bus. Hey ho, in real life the car would have ever so slightly moved from the direct middle of the road. Would have moved ever so slightly to compensate so the bus could get through. In other words, quite a lot of real life bus driving does tend to be forced way through. Whether you like it or not, no matter how much of a nice and relaxed and happy driver you are, there is always times where in a bus you have to force your way through, otherwise A, you will never pull out of a junction, or B, if you're down a tight residential street, that's where you're going to live forever. So you do occasionally just have to push through. You have to push through a little bit. And just remind road users that you also want to leave that position and your bus isn't static. I do love how this route didn't particularly pick too many up in the city centre, but we're now picking up as we go around the estate. It's really, really random. This is a circular route as well, as you will have seen with the light. It is a circular, as I have kept saying. So, and it is blinded up as a circular, so we're very intrigued to know what happens at the terminus if all of these people are just going to a light or not.
Hello there.
I just thought that section of the 17 that we did on the 2 route where we saw the bus stops, that might actually be the 17 after it's been to the terminus. And this is exciting. This is a new bit of trivia. We are nearly there, and we're doing pretty well for time. That is nice. Ever so slight problem trying to see a traffic light. We roll. Bored and open an engine bonnet. And more bus videos opens engine bonnets on virtual buses. Never know, if you put that on like 1 hour of virtual engine bus bonnets, someone would watch it. They're one of those like great, like big hits things on YouTube. What on earth's going on here? What is going on this road? Just like being bashed into pavement. Oh, okay. That was interesting. I would imagine that the paths have been moved for the parked cars, but those paths felt ever so slightly excessive. And for me as well, that have the parked car settings not on full. That was a little bit scary. Oh, 10 route. We haven't done the 10 yet. I think the 10's the next video. We haven't done the 10 yet. So that's exciting. Just like in real life, struggling on a hill. Just like in real life.
Jesus, he's driving this like a madman.
See, I could have gone down there if I'd have known. I'd have gone across the cobbles, but it didn't particularly tell me, so I just took a really tight left. It took me a little bit too late to turn left, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go down there, so I was like, I better not. Again, I'm so used to the cars ever so slightly seeing a button moving across, because it's what you'd logically do. Cars barging in the middle of the road around here. Very scary stuff. Oh, is that a single deck on the tail? Oh, exciting. Oh, the journey mark on the MMCs far suits them more than the Stagecoach 2020 livery. I think most people jumped up in that town centre, or that village centre. So I don't think we've got many people on, so I don't think we're going to be able to test it out. I was more thinking everybody'd stay on and go around to the centre, down to the city, but they're clearly not bothered. I don't think we'll be able to test our area out, although this is going to be a nice testing turn. The iconic MMC steering lock. Ever marginally better on this than they are in real life. Oh, there we go. We did it. We're actually early. Hey, and someone has stayed on. Yes! We have tested our theory accidentally. We didn't intend to, but we did. I'm going to shove the railway station on. I'm not going to put the blind that these should have on. I'm going to put a different one on because the blind actually shows without all the squiggly bits and I can get a nice screenshot. Oh, well happy with that. That's amazing. And that's, I think, a nice enough screenshot to finish off with. There we go. So that was the 17 circular service to Cavesham Hill sort of circular point. Now it only gets a couple of minutes here. It's just like a time point runs back in. We'll be doing the 18. Now we'll start the 18 when we do that. Probably that bus stop there, I think it is, and then run the. No, we won't. No, we'll start it from the railway station. Sorry, and then we'll finish there. So we'll get to see the other half of the 17 circular from the opposite direction from when we do the 18. Got a few more of these videos planned for Cranleigh. Lots more routes to do, lots more buses that I want to drive on the route, see what they're like, and as I say, see how they cope with an incredibly exciting map that is Cranleigh. Again, this is a free to download map. You can download it off WebDisk. The link is handily in the description below because I'm amazing like that. And the link to the bus and the enhancement pack are both in the description. Now, this bus is an AI vehicle on here. You do require the enhancement pack for it to load properly on the AI lists and for your map to work properly. And for the map itself, the only payware that you do require, the only thing for what I've just shown you, you have to pay for is the Hamburg Day and Night add-on on Steam. That's about a tenner. Again, really worth it because the 0405 is such a stunning bus. But anyway, with all that said and done, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Do be sure to click that like button as YouTube's algorithm works. If you click the like button, more people will find it and get to enjoy the video just like you have. And make sure you subscribe to the And More Bus Videos YouTube channel for more content like this from our mini-series on Cranleigh. Our previous mini-series in OMSI 2 was on the Blueprint Productions B90L and B70L, so feel free to go and check out those videos. My previous video was driving the B9 and here as well. Very challenging run on the 2. I do recommend watching that video. It was exciting. And we've got loads more upcoming bits, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And do go and check out and subscribe to my main channel and More Central. The link for that is in the description below. You can go and check out that channel for my Day in the Life of Bus Driver series where I drive the actual real buses. For now though, I really hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you all in the next one I make. Bye for now. Bye.